up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back to Factions Base Tour, everybody. Thank you. Last episode, we hit a record on this series. I think it was almost 100,000 people watched that video. Tons of likes and comments, and it's because of you, beautiful viewers, for sharing it with your friends and whatnot. You guys are the reason this series is so successful, and I thank you for that. You guys are the best viewers in the world. I don't tell you that enough. Let's jump right into it. Last episode and every episode, I ask you, what should we name this base? If you missed last episode, basically it was a very cool base with a huge ocean, and Alex FTW said, I would call that base H2O because the huge ocean, water, and H2O for hard to overturn. Great idea, great combination of different meanings. Thank you. I want to let you know right now, to apply to be in this series, to have your base reviewed or one of your friends' bases reviewed, leave a comment down below. We're getting lots of comments, but not enough applications. If you think you've got a base that's cool, it doesn't even have to be massive. If it's something unique, leave it down below because there's a good chance you're going to win. Not many people are submitting bases, and it's tough to find. So if you think you've got what it takes, throw up a base, leave a comment, and I will definitely come check it out. All right, let's look at this base. We are on Factions White today, one of the 2 OP faction servers here on the TheArchon server. Remember, keep in mind, OP faction servers means a lot more money. A lot more money is at stake, but people have a lot more money in their bank accounts. I think Baltop has like probably 5 times as much as a normal faction server. So, as for the walls, very standard walls. The water source ocean area here that kind of regens as the wither attacks it. And then, yeah, just a standard wall against withers and cobble monsters. The biggest defense they have on the outside is the 150 block gap. Like, you can barely render in the main base here. So if you go across, it is around 150 blocks. That's about as big as our base is on the main faction series. The Goliath VND has about that gap. You are not going to be able to aggro a wither taking this shot across this gap. There's no way in heck. So that is probably the strongest defense right there, is the gap alone. They are able to do this because I think they've got, let's see how many people they have in the faction. F-Who Corruption, they're always dominating the F list. They've got 100 members in their faction. So having a claim is easy. They've got a massive claim on this base, obviously, with the massive gap that they have. And also, one of the sides is on the world border, just like in the main faction series with the Goliath VND. Let's head inside. We spawn into one of the many areas that exist within this base. It's not my favorite interior design in the world, but the sheer amount of loot that they have in this base, I could not turn down the offer of looking at this thing. Seriously, these guys are the richest people you will see in factions that I've ever seen. I want to take a look quickly at the loot. First off, they have bedrock here with heads that marks which side is which. So, I don't know the IGNs, but this face right here, this is all his stuff on this side. This face here, all his stuff. And the owner of this faction, you see, has actually 3 different areas, and that's Hunter Plays. We'll be talking to him later in the video to hear some stories. But he has all of this and all of here. We're going to quickly look at his side. I'm going to show you. All prop 15, prop 15. Prop 20 up here. This is all king. So, there's a little bit of prop 15, but basically all prop 20, which is the richest gear you can get on OP factions on the Archon. He's got 4 dubs full of it. These guys are loaded. Look at it. And he also has these chests here ready for battle at any point in time. Unbreaking 5, prop 14, ready to go. He just puts on his set and he heads out for battle, dude. So these guys are loaded. Of course, we'll see the exact number in the calculations. Hunter Plays, Corruption, you guys are freaking rich. Oh my god. So let's head up. The storage area is loaded. And, oh, I also got to show you. There's a freaking, check this out. They got a full chest of gaps. Just like the last base, a full dub of gaps. Plus more. There is more gaps spread out across this as well. So, I don't know, dude. It's going to be a pretty close battle for who is richer, this base or last base. Once you get up here, it's not actually too big of an area. There is some more storage up here. They've turned some of this unusable area into storage. What they've got, though, is iron golem spawners on both sides. Pretty standard. We'll get an exact calculation for that later. Again, a great use of bedrock. They write a C standing for corruption right at the side of their base here. This is kind of their emblem, the corruption base. This thing is, you know, that's risky. You know how much bedrock costs. Like, that is a lot of cash right there just to make an emblem. So it really does show strength within the faction. Heading up to the top layer, just another area where you can look into the Iron Golem spawners. But up here, one of my favorite things with the head, I love heads. You can make a base look so awesome just using heads and organization. These guys have a head and a description for each, and we've seen this in one of the previous base tours that we've done on this series. We've got Assassin's head, Mine's head. We don't know any of these guys' heads, and I'm not too sure if these are enemy heads or, yeah, Hunter Plays. This is the leader right here. I'm almost thinking that this is their own team's heads. And the reason I'm thinking that, we're going to go to another area in a second where there's enemy heads. So I think this is all the team's heads, all maybe the more important members' heads, all framed up and just easy for anyone to see who is actually in the corruption faction. This is it for the main box, but these guys have different areas split up with obsidian in order to further protect a base. If a base gets TP glitched into, like this part, there's another base up here with pigment spawners and such. So let's go up there now. Home Corrupt 2. And this is the pigment spawner. You probably saw outside the base was not fully complete yet. And that's because the pigment spawner, they're still working on this area of the base. Again, just mostly an area for pigment spawners, but look at this, dude. How epic does that look? You cannot say that the addition of heads, like, it doesn't hurt the base at all. This looks so beast, all these heads plopped up. So basically, it looks like they've got lots of duplicates. So I think any head that they get goes on this wall. And just think about how epic it will look when this whole wall is filled with heads and trophies of triumphed battles that corruption has been a part of. It's absolutely amazing. I love the use of heads, and these guys do it perfectly. More area for storage for TNT. I haven't actually checked here, so I don't know if they store much here. They've got some obby. It looks actually a pretty fair amount of obby here. And yeah, so this is, again, a new area that they've been working on for a couple days, and it's just about done. And that's this area. The last part of the base is for the members that haven't gained full trust yet. So this is where all the trusted and mods live. But underneath even the bottom part of the base that we previously looked at is what they call cells. And it almost seems like a negative term, putting your lower members in cells, but maybe that's what they got to do. This apparently is one of the top factions on Factions White. And to get into this faction, you got to be trustworthy, you got to be good. So they protect their members, and we'll go to one right now, Home Corrupt 3, using cells. Kind of like this one here. There's about 8 of them spread out below the base, all within this main base. And yeah, this is, if I was a new member, I want to be protected and have my stuff basically unraidable, or, you know, this thing's been up for a pretty long time, and we'll find out more about it when we talk to Hunter. This is where I would go. I can't get out of here, but no one can get in here. You guys know the strategy. We do it on Factions Platinum all the time in the main series, and the Obsidian Box strategy. But they call it cells, so they kind of is a negative term towards their lower end members, but maybe that's part of the idea. Like, if you want to be number 1, then you've got to earn your trust and rank yourself up from the cells into the main part. So this is where someone in a cell, this is what it'd look like. A small area where you can store your stuff. That's it. It does replicate a cell. Like, this is fairly depressing down here. Fairly depressing, but hey, your stuff's protected and you start to earn your trust so you can enter into the main base. I think it's an awesome system that they have. This base is epic. I'm so thankful they let me tour it. Let's get some stories from the co-owners themselves. Now we join a call with the co-owners of Corruption. We got Mr. I Beatbox at home, and we got Hunter Plays. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good.
Good, awesome. First off, I gotta say, my God, you guys got a lot of loot. Wow. Has there been any problems with the base? Any chances of it getting raided ever?
No.
Nothing?
No one's gotten even close.
No one's gotten even close, because the gap is pretty big. You got, what, like a 100-block gap at least, right?
I think it's about 200.
Oh my god.
Let's just say the walls don't render in.
The walls don't render in even. So it's not even that the wither doesn't render in, the walls don't render in. So the gap is your biggest defense, right? That's probably your best defense right there, is just the sheer size of the claim. How long's the base been up without any problems?
About 2 months.
2 freaking months, dude. Holy crap. And have you guys like expanded, decreased size, or you just kind of chilled here and built up a lot of loot?
Now we've expanded to make a pigman farm.
Yeah,
Wow.
we expanded straight up.
Okay, and are you mid-expansion right now? It seemed like you were mid-expansion based on the obby walls outside.
Yeah, we just started like 2 days ago.
Okay, on the pigment part of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. One thing I noticed with you guys that's a little bit different is you basically protect your members, and until they're trustworthy enough, you keep them in what you call cells underneath the base.
Yeah, over there you can see one from right over here.
Oh, so this is one of your members right down here in his cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and how long generally does it take for someone like that to graduate into the main part of the base?
Just depends on the person.
Depends on the person. So it's just yeah, you gotta build trust. And has anyone ever graduated from down there?
Yeah, Ryan
Yeah.
has right here.
Where is? Oh, Ryan plays, your boy. You got the same username. And how long did it take him to graduate from a cell up to the main part?
Well, we really like Ryan, so about 4 days.
4 days. Wow. So it's just different for everybody. You guys got a very trustworthy system, though, and that's probably another one of the reasons your base has never fallen. How much money did it cost, first off?
About 70 mil.
70 million. Oh, jeez. How much time to build everything? Inside, outside, defenses?
6 days and counting with the pigman farm.
6 days and counting. And do you still have a little bit of the outer walls to do as well, I think, right? I saw some ice
that's
there.
about it.
Yeah. So 6 days and still a few more hours / days to go. So wow, dude, lots of work has went into this thing. Last question. I think this one's the most interesting. If you spend around 70 mil building, I assume you've got a little bit of cash, Mr. Hunter Plays. Maybe even the most cash on Factions White. Can you give me a total of how much money you have? Not like, I know you've got alts as well. How much money do you yourself, a solo person, have on this Factions White server?
About 80 mil, like 75.
$80 million. Oh, jeez, Louise. I think the most I've ever had in my bank's like 4 million. God, dude. Good for you. You're making it, bro. Hunter Plays, 80 million in the bank. And wow, thanks for letting me tour your base, guys, and I wish it the best of luck. Ladies and gentlemen, the calculations are in, and oh my god, you know I always ask you, last base or this base? If you haven't seen the last episode, check it out, but which base is going to be worth more, this base or the last base? Let me tell you right now, it is extraordinarily close. Before I reveal the calculations, scroll down, leave a comment. Just say this base or last base. And if you do say this base, or regardless, how much do you think this base is going to be worth? It is fairly close, I'll be honest. Thank you for leaving a comment, and hopefully you left a like while you were down there. Here we go. Based on 112 Iron Golem spawners and 108 Pigment spawners, 58 dubs of Prop 4, 1 dub of TNT, 4,480 God Apples, 19 Bedrock, by the way, that's something new I've added into calculations, is Bedrock now, and $25 million worth of miscellaneous items. This is the most a base has ever been awarded miscellaneous items, because they have so much ores and swords and all this random stuff. It does add up. The final calculation, the net worth of the corruption base here on OP Factions White on pvp.thearchon.net is $357,461,000. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Congratulations, corruption. you are ranked number 2, I believe, now in the Factions-Based Tour Showcase. Last episode, the base was ranked or was worth $361 million, less than $4 million apart. But this base is not technically the top base of all time. That was last episode. So very, very close, though. This base has got a lot of great qualities to it, and my idea for it is it's so freaking rich. So much Prot 20 and Prot 15 OP Prot armor. That's what I'm trying to say. Congrats, guys. This is a crazy base. Guys, we need more comments. Let me know down below your base. Just give me a little description or what server you're on with your IGN, and I will come look. I will find your base. Just leave whatever your home is called, and I can go looking for these factions bases, and hopefully you'll be the winner. Thank you. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, doing awesome things, sharing this video, and also make sure, I want to get a name for this base. What do you think this base should be called? Leave your name suggestions down below. Have a great day, everybody. I do hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next Factions Base Tour 1 week from now. Every Saturday is the day. Check out the main faction series airing tonight. Touch that like button if you enjoyed. Talk to y'all later. Goodbye.